The Eastern Front exploded today as German forces launched the largest military attack in world history. An army said to be numbering the millions advanced without warning or declaration of war into the eastern Poland and the Baltic States territories. This colossal force, supported by massive artillery and tank assaults, now stands ready to conquer the whole of the Soviet Russia. Soviet officials are calling for every man, woman, and child to join in this effort to resist the German invasion, calling this the Great Patriotic War. Indeed, this effort will determine the fate of every man in Russia, and likely the entire world.
All right. First things first, we're going to do research and development. Germany went ahead and paid their 4 IPCs to advance Germany to slot 3. Russia did the same. Germany did not roll the 6 to get the tech now, and Russia is going to attempt to do that now. We're rolling a special dice. This is from the War Zone in Mattoon, Illinois, and we're going to try to get a 6. Go ahead. We got a 6, and we got the tech. Well done, Cadet Cadence. Oh my gosh. All right, and we'll go ahead with the rest of our biphase. Okay, so the purchase for this round is going to be 3 tanks, 2 transports, and 2 infantry. Spend my total $36. The reveal on the tech is super tanks. So super tanks allow you upgrade your tanks to defend at 4. Got that tech, and we'll go ahead and talk about the board condition here a little bit and prepare our combat movements. All right, so no limits. Recap was a little quick, which I appreciate. He's working hard to get these videos knocked out, and I appreciate that. I double checked my own numbers 3 times, and I actually double checked with him to make sure I've got the board set up correctly. And it is a massive force in eastern Poland and the Baltic States. It is, wow. Like, I'm sure it's like nothing Mother Russia has ever seen before. And got to come up with a strategy to deal with it. Okay, there's only going to be 2 combats this round. I'm going to attack Romania. I'm bringing over 4 infantry from Bessarabia. Going to leave 1 behind. And I'm bringing down my Air Force from Leningrad from their air base. They're going to go 1, Baltic States, 2, Eastern Poland, 3, Romania. Both will have 2 left in the gas gauge. And over here in China, this will likely be the last time I'll be able to help out the my brethren over here in China. We're going to do a cavalry assault along with the tank into the territory of Suiyang. Those will be the 2 combats, and go ahead and get those put up on the board. Well, for this first combat, there's just a single infantry there, so I'm just gonna roll, and if necessary, we'll deal with the board. But I'm thinking that's probably not going to be a problem. So we got 4 going at 1, and we got a hit, and that's it. 2 hits actually. That's it. This will be the Russian casualty. That's a miss for them. All right, so that's our first combat there. Okay, our next combat over in Suiyang, I will put that one up on the board. Okay, here we've got 2 Mongolian cavalry attacking at 2, and a Russian tank versus 2 Japanese infantry and an artillery. And we'll start with the Mongolian cavalry going at 2. 2 misses. And a tank going at 3. Also a miss. 3-2. All misses, so we're starting over again. All right. 2 cavalry going at 2. Miss. Russian tank going at 3. Hit, finally. All right, that'll be an infantry. Okay, 3 going at 2. All misses. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to do better on my camera work here. Okay, so 2 cavalry going at 2. Got 1 hit. Our bomber going at 3. Hit. All right, so that's over. And we've got 2 Japanese and artillery and an infantry going at 2. Oh, man. Well, all right, well, they got theirs, so goodbye to our Mongolians, but finally did win a battle in China, or the going's been pretty rough. Okay, so just to update the board here, Russia is going to go to 35, Germany is going to go down to 39, and China is going to go up back to 6. Woohoo for China! And go ahead and do a series of vital non-combat movements, and we'll wrap this turn up here. Okay, to start, I'm going to move 1 infantry from the Caucasus down to northwest. What is that? So, yeah, northwest Persia. Need to move my fighters out of here. They've got 2 left in the tank. They're going to go back to the Ukraine. Okay, I'm moving 1 infantry from Ukraine to the western Ukraine, and I'm moving my forces that were in the western Ukraine. They're withdrawing back to Bryanska, I guess. Yeah, whatever. Okay, I'm going to start with moving from Leningrad 1 infantry to Smolensk, 1 infantry into Archangel. Okay, from Vyborg and from Karelia, I'm going to move 6 infantry into Leningrad. I'm going to move my 3 tanks to Smolensk via the rail. I'm going to move the artillery also to Smolensk. Via rail, I'm going to move 3 anti-aircraft guns back to Russia. All right. I had to think about this one for a minute, but I'm going to move 1 of these tanks 2 spaces into Xinjiang with the last bastion of the Chinese resistance there. Via the Trans-Siberian Express, I'm going to move this tank to Yakut, and actually I'm going to move it there instead, Yasenev. And I will move the tank on Stalingrad. He'll join with the other tanks there. And all right, we'll go ahead and do the recap here and get this wrapped up. All right, from top. Okay, here's the recap. Karelia, 1 infantry. Vyborg, 1 infantry. Leningrad, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 infantry, and an anti-aircraft gun. Archangel, 1 infantry. Belarus, 1 infantry. Western Ukraine, 1 infantry. Bessarabia, 1 infantry. Romania, 4 infantry. In the Ukraine proper, we have 2 fighters, 1 tactical bomber, 2 mechanized infantry, 1 regular infantry. In Bryansk, whatever, we have 4 tanks, 2 mechanized infantry, 2 artillery. In Smolensk, we have 3 tanks, 1 artillery, 1 infantry. In Mother Russia, 3 infantry, 3 anti-aircraft guns. In the Caucasus, 1 infantry. In northern Persia, 1 infantry. In Sichuan, in China, 1 tank. And in Yenisei, 1 tank. Yakut, 1 infantry. And I did achieve my tech this round, which is the heavy tanks that defend F4. Okay, before I move on to the collect income phase, dealing with this situation here, I kind of understood the shoes that Russia were in at the start of World War II, and I'm going to go kind of with their game plan, which is I'm going to sacrifice land and have what's called a static defense. So we're going to give land as we continue to build our defenses in the back, and see what happens. And it's going to be a big help having all these tanks that are going to be rolling at 4. And go on to collect our money here. Russia ends the round at 35 IPCs. They do not get their bonus because of the C units from Germany being in 125. So they're going to end the round at 5, 10, $35, and that will end Russia's turn.
Please subscribe to General Fund for less dishonor.